Oh, well, my name's Fox Mantle. Again, I'm at Fox, and welcome to another The Flash episode. I just watched the first season, first episode of, this episode this week, and I just watched it I just seen it right after it aired. So, usually I record a lot of them, but anyways, this is versus Zoom, where you have basically, the main plot of this one is for them to reopen a doorway to the alternate dimensions, to reopen a doorway to Earth 2. But also, it's about talking about Jay Garrett's past, where apparently he is I would say, more the Reverse Flash than Eobard Thawne is the Reverse Flash, because it turns out that when Jay was a kid, unlike Barry, who Zoom is the one who killed his mother, Jay's dad is the one who killed his mother. Jay's dad is the one who killed Jay's mother right in front of Jay, and then instead of having someone that he could lean on, someone that like Joe and Iris to be with, he was sent to an orphanage, where then we find out later on that and also his dad was like in the military, and he had like a military uniform, and that was basically the Flash uniform that he wears now. And it turns out Jay Garrett's not even his actual name, which I believe it's actually the guy in the Iron Mask. He's the actual Flash, I'm going to assume. But So then this Jay actually turns out to be a serial killer and goes around killing people, like 23 people, and then they send him to a mental asylum which is also, I believe, his base of operations. I think. I'm not quite sure, but where they gave him electroshock therapy every day. And during one of these sessions, the Harrison Well of Earth 2 set off the particle accelerator, and the electricity then gave this Flash super speed. So it really is like a flip of the creation of Barry, where his mother was killed, but this time it was the father who did it, and he didn't have someone to lean on to do this, so that's what kind of made him go crazy, I guess. Though that seems kind of dumb, the whole thing where it's, my parent is a monster, I'm gonna become a monster too! You're an idiot. I guess, I don't know, psychological crap, I guess, but still, that's kind of thing like, well, I guess I guess you could say that's kind of the whole thing where like some superheroes go, well, the world was unfair to me, so I'm gonna be unfair to it, and like blame everything on everyone else. Yeah, it's stupid, but I guess that'd probably be his reasoning, kind of. But anyways, yeah, and then we find out later on that the Jay Garrett that he actually killed, that was on Earth 2, that he killed and he pulled up and said, oh crap. It turns out that was a time remnant, or what I'm going to say, a time remnant, which means that he was still part of his timeline, but he wasn't, because that he's dead. But that means the Zoom now is still part of an alternate timeline to where he lives. Basically, they live in hyper time, is what I'm going to... Yeah, that's what I'm going to say. Explains everything that's Brooklyn. That's going to explain everything for why time hasn't just straight up folded on itself and imploded. Because they're in a state of hyper time, to where every timeline and every universe can drain into each other. Therefore, keeping it to where we can still have Zoom, and have Zoom kill himself in the past. He had a past self of himself. He went back in time to get a past self of himself to be on Earth 1. But it didn't work. But, of course, he killed him, so it's like, oh well. So, yeah. Hyper time. But, it's a state in which everything... Yeah, whatever. But anyways, so, it turns out that first, they tried to open the door using Cisco before they knew anything about this, until they found out, like, this Jay Garrett's actual name. But, Brooklyn, stop that. They, Cisco tries to open the breach, but he can't. And also, Harrison Wells keeps telling at Barry, "Don't open the door. We don't need Zoom here," and stuff like that. And Barry's like, "No, I have to let this. I have to save these people, and I have to save Earth 2. I have to stop Zoom." Joe says the same thing, and even Harrison Wells at one point comes to Joe and tells him, "Can you tell Barry to stop?" And Joe's like, "I can't. I just can't." He still wants to do it. He wants to do it because he wants to save them. And I would definitely like if like there was ever like an episode where Joe and Harrison like just went out and got a beer or something, like those two like became friends. That would be awesome. But yeah. Cisco actually starts opening the breach after Joe tells Harrison to join him. To help Barry, so that way he says that if you go with Barry will have a better chance of beating Zoom. And so Harrison Wells, after also I forgot to mention, they got the Tachyon enhancer or whatnot. They have the Tachyon enhancer and gave it to Barry, and now he can run 4 times as fast. So fast, in fact, that he actually traveled, I believe, in time about 2 seconds in the future. So, in other words, Barry, one, he's running 4 times as fast as he usually does, which awesome. And 2, the speed before he ran 4 times as fast, he was able to go through time. So, what the fudge so I'm thinking, well, fudge, if he's running 4 times as fast, doesn't that mean he's going to break time or something? But I don't know. Aja Brooklyn. But yeah, it was pretty cool. Come here, Brooklyn. Come here, Brooklyn. Come here, Brooklyn. I got Brooklyn. Okay, but yeah, it's Bella. But Bella, Zoe, and Brooklyn are down here. But but like Cisco, when he starts actually containing, because apparently his powers are actually linked to the multiverse. Think of the Ultimatrix if you want to remember through dimensional doors. That allowed the Doctor to connect to alternate dimensions. If you don't know what that is, check out Through the Dimensional Doors on my channel. It's somewhere in my channel. I gotta actually make a playlist for it, I think. Or maybe I did open one. I don't know. But Brooklyn. But something kind of like that, where he's able to connect with all the alternate dimensions or use the energy from them. And using the glasses that Harrison made from Reverb, Cisco started opening the portal, but then stopped because he was scared because he was afraid that he's afraid he's Anakin Skywalker. The Force is strong with him, and that this might turn him to the dark side. But Barry reassures him, "You're not going to turn to the dark side. We know you are," and something like that, which is great. And also, when he started opening the doorway, Zoom actually felt it, and he's like running. He's like, "Come on, Cisco, open the door so he can run through." And I'm just like, my gosh, you probably shouldn't be doing this now, because one, Barry didn't have a suit on, and like they didn't have any plan. I'm like, don't do it yet, don't do it yet. And luckily they don't. But and also Wally. First, Joe says that tells Wally because Wally says that he can't go to the dorm of his college because it's too expensive. And Joe says, "Oh, I hope you pay for it." But Wally says no. But Barry tells him he doesn't want you to pay for him to live somewhere. He wants you to live here. He wants to live here with you. And so Wally's actually moved in with Joe, and that's actually a nice scene that they have with that's pretty cool. And then they finally do open up the portal. Barry's outfitted with that little thing. Also, I forgot to mention a funny joke where Barry says, where Joe asks, "Are you sure it's okay for Wally to move in with us?" And Barry goes, "Yeah, Joe, it's fine. The only thing is, I won't be able to be getting more pizza from Keystone every week." And Joe's like, "Ah," because Keystone is, of course, it's very far away. And also, Keystone is the Green Lantern's place, if I remember correctly. Which I believe that is where Oliver went, and yeah. So they're right freaking there. They're kind of freaking saying, "Hey, the Green Lantern is here," and they keep bringing up Keystone. Just show us the Green Lantern. We don't even have to see Hal Jordan. Show us freaking the other ones. 'Cause there's like 4 lanterns. There's like 4 Green Lanterns for Earth Sector for some dang reason. But yeah, it's pretty funny. It that was a pretty good joke. But then yeah, so they open it up and Zoom comes out and they actually use Zoom's past to their advantage after they say the name of the doppelganger of Zoom's doppelganger in Earth 1. And what they do is they put up pictures of the parents when Zoom actually breaks out and chases Barry. Barry actually running faster than him, and Zoom they lure him to a place where like where like pictures they put up of the parents, which I'll say those the Earth 1 versions, but they put it up anyway. And Zoom like gets distracted and Barry kicks the crap out of him and shoots like one of the things where like cuffs where he locks around the leg and then shoots like bolts into the ground to keep like Barry from running. It's same thing, but they did it for Zoom. But then like they say like Zoom's like, how'd you find out? He's like, you told us your doppelganger's name and all this stuff. You told us your doppelganger's name and that we needed to whatever. That you already told us what we needed and we know who you are. He's like, oh well, you can't stop the darkness. His eyes go black, and also he said that our family is a weakness. And Barry says, no, it's not. He's like, and Zoom goes, yes, it is. He runs off. Iris and all of them are like in the time vault along with like Harrison Wells, which is actually funny because when they're getting ready just in case Zoom tries to get into the time vault, Harrison gives Joe a gun and Joe's like, all right, how do I use this? Because it's a plasma gun. He's like, Harrison goes, point it and then pull the trigger. And Joe just gives him a look. He's so smart. I would love to see more of Joe and Harrison Wells together because those two would seem like they'd make a heck of a friends. Those two seem like they'd be best of friends. So Zoom, but Zoom escapes, runs away, and he actually grabs Wally, and he says, and he writes on the wall, "Your speed for Wally." And after like a little bit of like Joe kind of almost breaking down a little bit because one of his sons basically got kidnapped. And what I do extremely like about this show also is that they do straight up say that. And I said it multiple times that, like, Barry is Joe's son. Barry is part of this family. And even if he's, quote-unquote, adopted for the family, adopted, he is still part of their family, which I extremely like that. Extremely good. It's not like, then they hammer that in a lot, trying to say, like, you are part of this family. And I'm not saying, like, in a bad way. It's in a sense of, like, you never feel like, oh, he's just, like, a friend. Or, no, he is part of their family. And Barry says, he's part of our family, Joe. I have to do this. And Joe says, no, you can't give him your speed. He says, I have to. And this basically leads to them getting Zoom over there by Cisco using his dimensional powers, which makes sense how he can remember his alternate self dying because that's an alternate timeline, which is actually pretty cool. But not that him dying, but so they go back in time. Wait, was it? No. They go and Zoom comes back, hands over Wally, and the Flash basically gives up his speed. They use that same thing to suck out the energy. But so Barry ran on the treadmill until his energy got to 100. Zoom grabs the lightning and shoots himself up with it, and like you see the electricity like surge through him, like no! And then basically Zoom runs up, grabs Barry, looks like he's gonna kill him, but what was it? Fudge, I forgot her name. Caitlin first said like you're a monster, Zoom, and also like they let Wally go, and he lets Wally go and everything. I'm just thinking, why can't we just do something like, I don't know, say, okay, Zoom, here's this, and just fill him up with Velocity 9 or something that's gonna kill him. Or something, I don't know. I don't know. But, so, Zoom, there's your book again. So, but Zoom gets Barry's speed. Barry's kind of quote-unquote human. And then Caitlin first says, you're a monster, Zoom. Or you're a monster, Jay. And that gives him a flashback to when his mom got killed. Jay's mom got killed. And then Jay, and then then Caitlin says, "If there's any part of you that love me, you stop this, please. Don't kill Barry. Stop this." And then Zoom runs away, grabbing Caitlin, runs out, and then Barry has no speed. Like, oh no! And then like it just ends there. And I'm just thinking, fudge. That's a good cliffhanger though, but fudge. And like they even say, and like they also ask Jay like, "Who's the guy in the iron mask?" After like a few other questions, and Jay goes, "Oh, you wouldn't believe me if I told you." And I'm just thinking, that's Jay Garrett. That is Jay Garrett. Because one, Jay, the guy in the iron mask typed out the name Jay Garrett. And also Jay says that, Zoom, he says that that says that the reason why he dresses up as a superhero is so that he could give people hope. That way he could tear hope away from them. But I think that that guy in the iron mask is actually the actual Jay Garrett. You might even see like him look older or something, but I feel like he's probably actually Jay Garrett, and he's going to be the one who he's gonna come back and he's gonna take up the mantle with a new like he's probably gonna have the Flash or something like that. I don't know, or it could be another Barry or another Flash from another universe, or it could be the Green Lantern. Who the fudge knows? We bring up Keystone multiple times already, but they got to be setting something up for that. They got to be setting something up for that. We've seen Hal Jordan in the Arrow. If you don't believe, it's one of the flashbacks. You see him walk past the camera. You see like the jacket say Jordan. But we have Keystone pop up multiple times. It would not surprise me if they're setting up for like a Green Lantern. Because I don't think Green Lantern's appearing in the Justice League, at least not yet. So it would be very awesome to see Green Lantern appear in the TV series. But either way, it was a good episode. Also, when Zoom stole Caitlin, I'm just thinking King Kong grabbed Jane, or whatever the late girl is that King Kong steals. And like King Kong just grabbed her, fudge. But I do hope. But this series it is pretty dang good, and I really do hope they're. It's really good writing. It's really good drama. I really very much like it. And I say, like, compared to Arrow, because honestly, this, the Dark season with, like, Damien Dark, I don't like it that much. I don't like it that much, and it's because Damien Dark just seems kind of, He has magic powers, and it feels like the only reason why he's still alive is only because the plot demands that he be alive. Because, honestly, we have Oliver Queen, the dude who who died by Ra's al Ghul, came back, and then killed Ra's al Ghul. I just feel like in like 3 seconds, if he really, really wanted to kill Damien Dark, he could pick up a sword and slice off his head. And like even in that one fight, that still bugs me, is like Oliver just stands there while Damien Dark pulls up an arrow and just throws it into Oliver. I'm just like, what the fudge? No. Damien Dark should have been dead by the second episode. Oh, you're the bad guy? Sink. Okay, bye. Oh, you're dead, bye. Slink, okay, you're dead, bye. He should have been dead quick. Fudge! They have a giant plot hole to where the Flash comes up and saves them from Damien Dark. My lord! They could honestly just say, hey, Barry, hey, Barry, I need you to take care of this one dude. He kind of has magic, but, you know, you run faster than time itself. You can pick him up and take him into... You can throw him into a glass cell where he can't do jack. Bink! End of season. Done. You do not need to worry about Damien Dark no more, because the Flash will kick the living crap out of him and his entire army in 3 seconds. With his new quantum thing. But yeah. But anyways, we're talking about the Flash. It's really awesome. There's still a chance where Barry can get his speed back. Of course, it's the Flash. But... it's either going to be, I think, they're either going to take it to where they drain Zoom of all his speed and inject it into Barry and some into Wally, or at some point, or it's going to be that, at one point, Barry's probably going to get the crap kicked out of him, and like everyone's also gonna get killed, and like they got a little bit of zoom speed somehow, and then they're gonna take that, and Wally's gonna eject it into himself, and then Wally's gonna become the Kid Flash. And then after that, they're going to take the rest of Zoom speed and they're going to inject it into Barry, and then he's probably even faster. And then you add the quantum thing on top of that, which is a 4 times speed boost. Fudge, yes. But either way, fun episode, pretty good episode, dramatic episode. Definitely want to see more. I like the whole part how Jay is basically a very, very cracked version of the Flash. It's kind of like seeing Black, I think, would it be Black Mask? It's kind of like the Penguin. No, it's kind of like, I think it's more of the Black Mask, because I think the Black Mask is a similar story of Bruce Wayne, to where he has rich parents. The rich parents are killed, but then Black Mask goes into his parents were criminal crime bosses. I think it was something like that. It was like an exact opposite of Bruce Wayne's. And you kind of see the whole similarity between it, and I like that. I like that a lot. Or you can say like Owlman. Kind of. Actually, it'd probably be a little more fitting with Owlman, since Owlman's actually an alternate timeline version of Batman. Also, FYI, one of my favorite Batman lines with toward Owlman is one of my favorite Batman lines is, "We both looked into the abyss. The difference, you blinked." Boom. But anyways. Fun episode. Thank you all for watching. Go check my videos I done. Please click the link in the description below. Check out all my videos. In a little, I'm not sure when it's gonna come out. I've actually had the movie for a while, but I'm probably gonna make oh my gosh, they actually got the Teen Titans. I'm gonna make a review of Justice League versus the Titans, which, mind you, this actually has the setup of. Actually, that's a Hood. That's Damian. Wait, so they remade... Okay, cool. Apparently, Damian joins the Teen Titans. If that is Damian. Yeah, and it actually has... Yeah, we have Robin. You have Robin, Beast Boy, Cyborg, Raven, and Starfire. Oh my gosh. Oh, and Trigon's in it. And the Blue Beetle! Fudge, yes! Oh, yes, I so want to watch. I'm going to watch it right now. But anyway, thank you for watching. Go check my videos item. Please click the description below to see all my videos. I'm going to go watch that. Holy fudge, yes! Anyway, thank you for watching all my videos, and we will see you later.